So, as we know, it's getting close to being election season for, I don't know what it's really for, midterms. I know it's for this dickhead, for Ned Lamont to be able to go up for re-election, and some other governors and such. But anyhow, all I gotta say is, I hope people smarten up and they don't vote for him, because he's already had 8 years, and, like, seriously, who can think of something off the top of their head that he's done that's good? I mean, the only things I can think of that he's done are bad. His track record consists of being very weak against Eversource / Pura, ripping us off, making us pay for the people who didn't pay their electric bill and such during COVID. He's got his priorities being illegals over actual citizens of this country / state, which is wild. Why would you prioritize illegals? That doesn't make any sense. Hey, I'm an elected official in the United States of America, but I'm going to prioritize all these other people that come here and just jump the border and don't try to do the right thing. That doesn't make any sense at all. But, he is regularly talking about how he's trying to defy Trump and all this and acting like he's some big cool guy. Like, his little state level attempts at anything are going to override federal. But still does it, thinking it's going to give him brownie points or something. And then now he's got his new stupid nonsense of trying to incorporate Muslim teaching into schools. It's funny, when I went to school, I remember it being that, like, religion and school were supposed to be separate. You never talked about anything about Christian values in school. But now all of a sudden this idiot wants to incorporate Muslim? Why? Screw them. They're the outsiders. This has always been a Christian nation, literally since the very beginning. When the Pilgrims came over and stuff, it was for their religious freedoms, and they were Christian. They weren't Muslim, they weren't Buddhist, they weren't any other stupid thing, they were Christian. So we can't teach Christianity in schools, but we're going to do a push for Muslim. Now, granted, it's not really a full push, I guess, to be fair. He's not mandating it, but he's making it so that there will be a curriculum that's set up, and so schools can adopt it if they want to. But, any school, any district that has, like, blue-leaning mayors and all this, I'm sure they're going to force it right in. Oh, yeah, let's get this crap in the curriculum. For some reason, all these American kids need to know about Muslim religion. And what else? Like, that's, like, the top 3 that I can think of. But, like, this guy, as far as I can think of, has never done anything good. I don't think there's ever been one time that something's happened that's like, all right, that's cool, way to go. I mean, what's the other thing? Taxes. He's been raising taxes all the time, so then he can afford these illegals too. The irony, like, thanks for stealing my money from me, dickbag. So you can host your stupid illegals in your hotels and all this at my expense as well as everyone else. I have 2 jobs, both in Connecticut. So that's a lot of tax money that's coming from me. So I'm working 2 jobs to do what I got to do for my life, and this moron comes along and just ups the taxes so that those illegals can live. Or even if it's not illegals, it's just for the losers that don't want to get a job and want to live off the state and live off welfare and all this and have an excuse for why they can't get a job. So, thanks Lamont. So yeah, like, people need to realize he's a failure. He's had 8 years to prove himself and he still hasn't. Like, why would you vote for him? Why would he win a 3rd term? Like, he better not. And I don't want his alternative Democrat to win either, because that's just going to be same terrible, worthless policies, different face. I don't know much about Ryan Fazio, which is a problem. Somebody who's running for governor should have tried to make more of a presence earlier in the game. If Ryan Fazio was considering doing this, he should have really started to get himself out there a year ago, maybe even more. But I would imagine that he cannot be any worse than this idiot. Plus, being with the Republican side of things, nowadays, when I was a kid, Democrats and Republicans were, at least they're on the same page. They just had different angles for how they approach things. Democrats were, start with the people up, and Republicans were, no, start with big business and it'll trickle down. Now it's like you have Democrats that are screw Americans, screw America. We need to be overrun with Islamists and Muslims and other illegals and other nationalities in general, even if they don't come in illegal. We need to have foreigners invade our country. And it's all about, billionaires are bad, we gotta tax the rich, and all this dumb nonsense. And then you have Republicans that are just normal. just normal people that want to have small government, low taxes, cheap gas, just be able to live my life, do what I got to do. Not too much regulation. You know, if I want to build the shed, I don't want to have to worry about, I got in touch with the building inspector to make sure I can put my shed where I want to put it and all this. It's just people who just want to live. And so if Ryan's on that team, well, he's a lot more saner than what we got going on in the blue team. So hopefully this state galvanizes and understands these failings and doesn't give this complete failure moron a third term. He does not deserve it. He didn't deserve 2 terms, never mind a third term. It's ironic because, like, you'll see people in comment sections talking about Trump. Oh, good thing he can't get a third term. At least Trump's been way better of a leader than this idiot, and this idiot could potentially get a third term? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I do see a lot on Facebook where people are like, oh, vote red, vote red, vote red. But I'm like, I don't really know if I'm in like an echo chamber type situation where I'm just, you know, a lot of like-minded people are showing up, and that's why I'm seeing this. Like, I don't really know how to feel, like if that's a good sign or if it's like dang it, I'm in like, because I'm not really in Republican groups per se, but it's like, it's also Facebook, so I don't know how to feel about this. I do see a lot that says vote red though, and it gives me like hope, like, oh yeah, hopefully people are smart, but I don't know. I don't even know where these people live either in my comment section. Are they all close to where I live, or are they throughout the state? I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video. This idiot cannot get a third term. Connecticut, wake up. What has he done to better this state? What has he done to better your life specifically? Literally nothing. I mean, I guess if you're a loser and you don't work or you're illegal, then yeah, your life's great. But come on, regular people, let's go. Let's do this. Kick this mother effer out. He does not deserve a third term, and he better not get it.